Welcome to Unlock Your Retirement, powered by the WelthKare Investment Center. We believe that investing in knowledge pays the best interest, especially when it comes to your retirement. On this program, our team of elite advisors will share a wide range of unique and powerful strategies designed to maximize your retirement finances and help you create a life of purpose and fulfillment. The time to unlock your ideal retirement is now. Let's get started.
Hello, and welcome to Unlock Your Retirement, the show where we help you navigate the road to a secure and confident retirement. I'm Bruce Smith, the fourth, and I'm here with my father, Bruce Smith the third, and also Christopher Heaster. Together, we're going to break down some of the biggest mistakes that could wreck a retirement, and today we're going to focus on Social Security. Social Security is a topic that a lot of the people that we sit down with, whether you're a pre-retiree, someone that's getting a little closer to that age, you have to figure out what the best strategy may be for you and your family going forward. Today, if you'd like to follow along with the discussion that we're going to be having, you can visit unlocksocialsecurity.com and download your free e-guide. That'll give you a little bit more insight into this topic. And if you hear something that you have additional questions about, you can always give us a call at 888-888-5601. So first, we're going to do a little bit of a broad overview of Social Security, and who better to kick this over to than the person that's the closest to it. So, Dad, can you give us a 20,000-foot estimate of how this is going?
Wow, gee, thanks a whole lot. Hey, I'm the old guy. Yeah, I mean, we're going to be talking about mistakes that could slash your benefits. You know, the number one question we hear from people all the time as soon as Social Security comes up is, how do I get the most benefit? How do I maximize the dollars I get from Uncle Sam in the area of Social Security? And, you know, with regard to that, it's a big mistake, I think, to only look at Social Security by itself. That the financial industry is great at putting it out there, come get your free report, that kind of stuff. And I don't know that it helps a whole lot because, you know, you end up trying to decide a strategy with very little information. The information you really need is you know, how much income do you have coming in from other sources? What assets do you have? You know, what does that retirement income look like over your lifetime? And where does Social Security play a role in that? You know, so first of all, you know, if you want, you know, what do you really know about your Social Security? It's individual for every person out there that's eligible for it. How do you get a report? How do you know what your benefit's going to be? Don't go racing up to retirement and saying, oh, okay, I'm 3 months from retirement. Let me figure out my Social Security. You know, at any age, you can log on to SSA, that's SSA for Social Security Administration, ssa.gov. Go there and you know, put your information in and get your report from the Social Security Administration with an estimate of benefits for you. And if you're married, obviously have your spouse do the same thing or help your spouse do it. I will caution you that, like everything else, this is a governmental program. It's a governmental website, and it can be a pain in the butt because they're going to ask you to verify certain things. My particular one, when I did it, I'll never forget it. The question they asked, one of the questions was, tell us what your phone extension was when you were 5 years old. And when I was 5 years old, they weren't numbers, they were letters and numbers. Mine was Ludlow 6, LU6, 3355. So, like, how do they know that? But I had to have that piece of information to verify who I was so I could get this report. So once you're set up to log in, you can log in again and again. But I encourage every person out there, it's ssa.gov. Go to the site, get your report, find out what your benefits look like. That is the starting point for everybody. If you came in for a meeting with us, one of the things we require is you bring your Social Security report so we can have that discussion, build it into your planning. It's an integral, very important part of what you're looking at in the future that is going to come from Social Security. And don't get caught up in the craziness of, well, I don't know if the benefits are even going to be around, or it's not really that important to me. You know, it is a piece of the puzzle that we want to know as planners. We want to give you the best possible advice, design the best plan to maximize your benefits. So get that report. Go to ssa.gov. And if you ever have a question, give us a call, 888-888-5601. Or if you forget what the website was, give us a call, shoot us an email, whatever it takes. And you can download our guide at unlocksocialsecurity.com.
Okay. And there's a lot of different ways of taking Social Security, and a lot of, taking it at 62 may sound tempting. So I'm gonna hand this one over to Chris and let him kind of go through that pitfall a little bit more.
Sure. So in the guide, actually, two of the mistakes that we see are claiming too early and not waiting. So looking at your Social Security estimate, the main benefit you will see is the full retirement age amount, and that's either 66 or 67, depending on when you were born. But then you could look at, hey, if I want to claim early, which is starting at age 62, that will be listed as well. And you're going to see by taking that as a reduced benefit from your full retirement age amount, as much as 30% of what it is there. We've always talked about it not being a standalone decision for when it comes to retirement and Social Security planning, and it really needs to fit into your overall plan. We have some clients that, they want to take it, and they need to take it as soon as possible. So that goes into that plan. Where another client, maybe they're still working. So you want to be careful there when you're still working. And we'll talk about that a little bit later and what's still working and how that affects your retirement plan and your Social Security claiming options. But you could claim, just because your statement says 62 is this, it's not like, hey, I either have to make a decision at 62 or wait till full retirement age. Your benefit does actually go up by each month that you delay taking your Social Security benefit. And you could claim it, if you work till 64, you could claim it at 64. It's not like you have to wait until, full retirement age at that point just because you missed the 62 age. Those are some common misconceptions we've heard, sitting down with individuals over the last 20 years or longer in some of our cases. So then that plays into, what happens if you wait till further than full retirement age. Bruce Ford, you want to talk a little bit about what happens when you wait?
Yeah, one thing that whenever we sit down, we're always doing this as part of the overall comprehensive plan. But you talked about taking it at 62. On the flip side, if you wait until age 70, that's where you're going to get the biggest check. The question is really where are you going to get the most benefit? If you hold off, obviously the difference could be thousands of dollars per year. But a lot of people are leaving money on the table, basically by not waiting. Constantly, the question has always been, what is the best method to do this? And there's no real true right answer. It has to be a part of the overall comprehensive plan, but you have to really consider your longevity, consider what the benefit would be to your family, or to your spouse, or what have you. Taking a lot of different factors into play as you're going through this process of taking it. Those are that's the basic pitfall of waiting until age 70. Do you have anything to add there, Dad?
Yeah, the thing is, when you want to optimize your benefits, the question isn't really how do I optimize Social Security, it's how do I optimize my retirement? And it's multiple factors that come together. The problem with, if somebody says, well, I'm going to wait till age 70, we sat down with hundreds of people and done these calculations. We had one couple in State College we sat down with, and they were on a path of their own choosing to wait till age 70. And I think they were 68 at the time, and it's like, well, you could have claimed this benefit at 66, and you would have already received, $20,000 or $30,000 in benefit. And they're like, well, boy, that really would have helped with certain things. I'm like, well, okay, why are you waiting till 70? Well, we knew we'd get more money. I said, well, yeah, but that's also 4 years of deferment that you've now put on the table, and you're going to leave about $70,000 or $80,000 that you have to make from that higher check, to get back to even of where you would have been had you start taking benefits at age 66. But I think the most important part is taking the benefit that will apply and give you what you need for your lifestyle or help you pay off certain debts as you retire or whatever it is. And every plan is different. Everybody's need is different. Don't take thumb rules. Don't take these simple, wait till you're 70 and get the max benefit. It may not be the max benefit for you. There's other factors that need to be considered.
Okay. So, in the same discussion as those other factors, one thing that we really don't want to do is overlook the taxation to it. And there's a lot of different implications that go into that. So, Chris, why don't you go through some of that with us?
So Social Security is taxable income for most people now. I believe the thresholds they set were originally set in 1993. So if you're over a certain income, up to 85% of your Social Security could be taxable. Not only does that mean you have to pay Social Security or taxes on that Social Security, but you also have to be cognizant of what your other income will do to Social Security. We've met people before that, they don't pay any taxes on Social Security, and then their RMDs kick in, or they need to take money out of their retirement account to supplement their lifestyle above Social Security. And not only that withdrawal is taxable income, but that withdrawal could also change the amount that your Social Security is taxed. So, you just need to be cognizant of that and realize that once you retire, taxes are interwoven in every decision. And again, so all distributions should be part of your plan. I know we talked a lot before about that, but also another piece there that we consider a tax is your Medicare premium. And, so a lot of times people, they think they made too much, so they get Social Security taken away, but your Medicare is paid from your Social Security check. So what you have is if you end up paying what's called an IRMA, you're paying more in Medicare, but most of our clients just see that as a reduction in Social Security, and they question why they've had their Social Security taxed, or lowered, not taxed. So that's what happens there with the Medicare premiums. So that wraps up about all the time we have for this segment. Again, we're talking about Social Security today. You can visit unlocksocialsecurity.com, or if you're ready to sit down with a professional, please give us a call, 888-888-5601.
Thank you for joining us on Unlock Your Retirement, powered by the WelthKare Investment Center. Ready to take the next step? Download your free ebook at unlockfreebook.com and learn how to reduce market risk, lower your retirement taxes, and maximize your lifetime retirement benefits. For expert guidance, connect with one of WelthKare's elite advisors by calling 888-888-5601 or visit unlockyourretirement.com. Don't miss our next episode of Unlock Your Retirement, where your financial future takes center stage.
And now the part that the attorneys love.
Fee-based financial planning and fiduciary services are offered by WealthCare.com Inc., a Pennsylvania-based investment advisor. Tax-free refers to federal income tax treatment only and may not apply to state, local, or specialized taxes. Tax impact varies by individual and should be considered before transactions. Case studies are hypothetical and do not guarantee results. Recommendations are based on each client's unique data. WealthKare and Bruce Smith are not affiliated with the Social Security Administration or any government agency. All content is informational and should not be used for financial decisions. Unauthorized use is prohibited.